project about? The project is about Deptford Tales, for example. It's about stories that happened a long time ago down Deptford, like ships passing through.
Murray, give a bit of rap. Go on, Murray. Do your thing, do your baby, little baby girl.
Yo, there's so much stuff going on in the world, from drugs to poverty to a buddy little girl, but also too busy with our eyes wide shut that we can't find the strength to rise and stand up.
I say cool, oh cool,
Zing!
cool as cool. Sit down and meditate, no time to contemplate. Cool, oh cool, Rasta no fool. Now that you wear your dress, let no badness come into your head. Even though we don't know.
It's good to see that such a well-known organisation as the National Youth Theatre are dealing with community-led projects. I think it helps people in the area.
Step by step we will go.
My name is Nisha and I'm from Tottenham.
I'm doing something I really enjoy, drama and theatre. And when I first joined the National Youth Theatre, it was just like a dream come true, because after my audition, I never thought I'd get in.
My name's Johnny, I'm from Halifax.
I'm always jumping and ready to go and putting myself forward for things.
My name's Catherine, I'm from Suffolk.
So how did you got involved? I got involved by my older sister.
How did you get to know about the project?
I got a phone call telling me about some media thing and do I want to do it, so I just came to see what was happening.
Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Oh, I do like to show on the prom, 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 where the brass band.
It's not 4, it's 3.
What?
It's 3 times, not 4 times. I said
Prom, prom, prom.
Right, prom, 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 prom. Okay,
Tell me your thoughts on people involved as a whole. Overall, they are excellent at acting and expressing themselves.
So we started off like doing like the drama games just to get us like comfortable with each other, and we've just been like devising, like working as a group to get the group vibes together, you know, pulling together ideas for our piece. Yesterday we went on like a tour sort of thing with this guy who told us a history about Deptford, and we're like putting together ideas.
In 1981, there was a bit of a birthday party going on here. There was a big fire. There was New Cross Massacre, they called it. So 13 young people between the ages of 14 and 20 were killed in the fire. And basically it was never solved. In most people's minds it was pretty clear it was the right-wing attack, it was a fascist attack on the building.
That it's only been on the Deptford Tales tour that I found out about Deptford's history. I think it's strange that you grow up in the area or you grow up around an area and you're completely oblivious to the history of the area. So I think it's good in that it allows community people or people from the community to find out more about their own area.
I thought Deptford is definitely the place to come and do this kind of project. I mean, for instance, it's the place of firsts, from rhubarb, first place in Britain where rhubarb was experienced today was in Deptford, to revolution. It's been the home of many wonderful individuals that have inspired many young people. It's been the home of the black slave trade. It's been, bizarrely, the starting point for the British Empire. It's been the home of maritime shipbuilding, the fantastic shipbuilding site down the Royal Docks, just around the corner from here, for 200 years. This is where pioneers, brave individuals, and some slave individuals as well, set off from Deptford to explore the world, and sadly many of them didn't come back. So in a way, we're mini explorers on this project, and we're exploring our own heritage in this area, and we're hopefully going to find some very interesting stories to tell.
So what's your thoughts of life in Deptford?
Well, my thoughts of life in Deptford have completely changed. Now I realise there's a lot more to it than like just the egg shop and the local market. But Deptford has like a massive history, and like I, along with like 9 out of 10 people, had no idea Deptford has so much history behind it. But to me, the majority of the people are friendly. I still feel like, you know, there are a lot of colourful people there with like they've got a strong cultural history there.
I'm known on the streets as Bear Man, yeah. I'm an MC, I belong to a crew called Mastermind Troopers. I've been living in Deptford for around, what, I say 9 years now. Best part of 9 years, yeah. Go and check it because it's all about beer, get me? I know you like to drink Strongbow because you want to get strong like beer, but you'll get beat like a bongo. Deep in the woods I'm near, so don't come near. And I know you like to drink Budweiser because you want to get wise like Brown, but you'll get murked like an insider when he snitches about the town.
Deptford. Boy, do you want the explicit version or do you want a radio version? Boy, I know that it's a bit ghetto still and it's a bit smelly.
You want a proper fix? Call me. You want to get your kicks? Call me. You want to...
23 years, darling. I don't know anything. I know my girlfriend in front of me.
There's loads of history about Deptford. It goes back many, many years about all different things, where there's ships that were built here.
In the last 5 years, I think it's gone downhill.
Deptford's it's going to be a very popular area in time to come. I think it's on its way up, big time.
Look, listen, I'll have to start charging you for this filming, right? Burt Reynolds and all that, they charge. Born in Deptford, worked in Deptford all my working days. 64 years of age, and I've been working in Deptford since I've been 14. Now the thing about Deptford is, you had Henry VIII had his ships built in Deptford, right, down the bottom there. Nelson lived with Lady Hamilton, who was his girlfriend. That was in Deptford. Right? You had the Tsar of Russia came here.
Funny enough, I have a book about the history of Deptford, which I bought ages ago, and I still haven't read it.
Well, it's like every area, isn't it? It's multicultural now, isn't it? Multicultural.
Hello there. We've got different coloured bags if you want them today. Oh, really? Thank you. That's what I know about Deptford, see? That's the one.
In the dockyards, they used to slaves used to be imported from the ships and come be like sold in London.
Did you learn new things about Deptford? Well, I lived in Deptford all my life and I didn't know much about the area I lived in. I learned that we had a lot of ships in our area and black people lived in the area before the World War even started. So that was new to me. What are your thoughts on the place?
Like through viewing the workshops, like, you know, it seems like the end result should be entertaining, but all I know is they're based around the history of Deptford. Because I don't really know much about the history, I'm quite curious as to how they're going to turn out.
First one's called The Playwright's Tale, which is looking at Marlowe and his mysterious murder. I mean, this fantastic spy, this clever playwright, the reasons why he was murdered. He was a spy for the Queen. He was, in many parts, he questioned people's faith of the time. It's very important, it's very relevant to many individuals today as well. The other one is called Shipwright's Tale, which is about the shipbuilding period since Tudor times, for 300 years in this part of the world in Deptford. How people built ships, how they pioneered, how they went away and explored and came back. And also the third one is called Tales from the Tide. Deptford is all about the tide. The Thames has informed and has excited and has given many people the reason to actually remain here. There's a whole saying apparently that people get washed up by the tide and they stay here.
So far we've witnessed actors make fools of themselves, like in their workshops. We've seen cars come at us at like 30 miles per hour. We've also seen people becoming friends, people been getting close. Maybe even a few love affairs have bloomed. But all in all, our eyes have just opened more since we've been here.
How we doing? Don't care if we have to step you to it. Order me smooth, order me fine. You want some more? You can't get enough. Out this south, we came to get down. See your pool, see your pound, you're surrounded, no way out. No escape from this sound state.
Well, our play is called Tales of the Tide. Basically, I thought it meant like tales of the river, the River Thames, but it doesn't. It actually just means like the Deptford's surrounded by the River Thames. So we can base it on whatever. We've got slavery to the Macmillan sisters. We've got a lot of themes in our one thing, and we've got like the Got Girls. It should be really fun because the way they're all merged into one sounds really fun. The whole group, everyone knows each other, everyone talks to each other. Like we're just all really good friends. So it's fun, and like especially because I come here not knowing anybody, like to know that we're all here for each other. And even if you did come in knowing someone, you're still with everyone at all times. Like you're never lonely or whatever.
What we're working on is the history of Christopher Marlowe, and he played a big part in the history of Deptford. We've been like putting all the pieces of his history together and discussing the conspiracies about his death.
A lot of MIT stuff is all about ensemble acting, so it really helps when we work together in a group, and the games that we play are all about that.
And then he hears a distinct rustling in the bushes.
The exercise that we just done here is just basically how we are able to play certain games in the group. It's almost like teamwork when you're slapping of the hands.
And it's coordination as well, because you got to use both hands like crossed over. You got to watch what hand you're slapping at the right time.
Just an exercise where you talk gobbledygook and have an argument with a partner.
He's possibly floor.
Sifflor, you're
No. He's misflagged.
Sifflor in Lilo.
Explores more in depth about the history of Deptford. That's why you have all these stickers on the wall on the history of Deptford. So when we get all the information together, then we are able to devise certain pieces that we need that are able to exploit in drama. That's what the whole National Youth Theatre is mainly about. It
keeps us off the streets.
What are you keeping away from?
Huh?
What are you keeping away
from? The streets, the violence, it keeps me occupied.
I think it's good to see people from the area and people from the National Youth Theatre all kind of working, and at this point you really can't tell who's who, which is good. It's good that you can't tell the people that are the trained actors from the people that are just from the area.
I'm quite interested in some descriptive piece.
You want to burn someone, don't you?
I want them to say it. I don't want to do it.
Right.
I think we've got enough if we're going to torture Tom's kid and do it, but with no torture.
I burned a priest once on stage.
Oh well, then you can think
but
about
you
how
can
to do
burn
this.
people.
I'm madly in love with Christopher Marlowe now, actually. And he wrote about Dr. Faustus, who sold his soul to the devil.
And politics and love and power.
And anti-religious, atheistic,
amoral.
Writes Edward II, whose lover is Gaveston. So you get
man.
homosexuality on the stage. He's doing all this, and eventually he's very likely murdered for it.
We're doing Tales from the Tide. The idea is that any story from Deptford's history, whether it be from 1500 or 1980 or 2005, can be washed up. That the river carries stories from all throughout its history.
It's been a fascinating voyage of discovery, and now the task is to put that into our devised piece.
We're acting, I'm an actor.
It's great meeting new people, you know, everyone from different backgrounds, and that's really interesting, finding out new things about people.
Well, we're working on individual pieces. We've all been given a specific topic. Like my group has been working trying to get rough justice across in those times. So we went away for about 25 minutes and we've all been working on that.
People from different backgrounds, people from different countries, different ages. It's kind of refreshing.
It's been mad, but it's been awesome. It's been crazy. We've just all been. It's just really interesting meeting other people who love acting and seeing what they're coming up with and everything.
So that's right, dude, meet me at the bleachers. No principals, no student teachers. Both of us wanna be the winner, but there can only be one.
Well, we haven't got a beginning, middle or end, but that's the excitement of it, because you don't know where it's going. And I trust everyone, and we're going to work together. Some people can be like, oh, I'm really scared, I don't know what's going to happen, it's going to be so bad because I don't know what we're doing. But it doesn't matter, that's why it's fun.
I think the pace that we're going at is perfect as well, because it's nobody's slacking. It's like everybody's here to produce some serious works. I think being under pressure personally, I think that's a good thing, because you're gonna think, oh damn man, I'm 2 weeks away. I really have to step up my game and take it to the next level.
We've got a lot of zing. We've got to give each other zings, so that helps. Do you know what a zing is? You haven't experienced a zing?
I haven't experienced a zing.
Shall I show you a zing?
Show me the zing.
Okay, so pretend you're full of no energy. Now I'm going to give you some energy. Zing! That's what we have to do.
Okay. Oh, should I try?
Go on, go for it, go for it. Oh, this is so crap.
Zing!
That's why no man can left you. Every man I make dates, so they want to be by your side.
Right,
guys, what are you guys doing here?
We're doing speed devising, which is where you have no time. Where you have absolutely no time, so you just make stuff up really quickly.
What are you making up?
A play about a slave called Francis Williams, and he was an excellent type of guy.
The group starts to come together, which is very important, and that's the lovely thing when people really meet and when we start to hear stories from their lives as well, because I think that's the main important thing.
You know, we're studying Deptford's history, but we're also, you know, they're making history now, and we're learning about their histories and making the connection between the two.
What have you learnt from making a film? I've learnt from making a film it's not easy and takes a lot of work to do, and patience. You have to learn to get along with everybody if you don't get along. You have to make it work for the sake of the project.
Out there sometimes we don't work together. It's something you have to practice. It's not something which is inherent in our culture even, you know, because it's always competition. It's always who's better, who's worse, and there are always people left out. Whereas here you really try, no one's left out.